Oi, oi. Flat of British, Matt Leaker speaking. Happy Flaterday vibes. Hope everyone's in the mood for being groovy, because that's what we're doing today. We're going to be groovy. Martin's going to change your life if you want me to. In a very groovy way. I've got a technology, and in a technology that I'm about to unleash on the public, because it's what I do, the truth. And I've literally been trying this out with myself, this mental experiment, you could call it, of a new way of thinking. And I'm a few days in, and I'm having unbelievable changes taking place because of this change in mental processes. It's the most unbelievable thing. Also, today, we're going to give you some health tips later on. I mean, this is unbelievable. You're going to feel fantastic. And later on, we're going to have a little giggle at things like the Bee Gees, maybe. We all have a bit of Bee Gees, don't we? And other stuff. Lots of Tartaria and Mud Flood later on. But we're going to do this first. We're going to do this first. We're going to be telling you the truth about things. That's what we do here on Flat Earth British. Let me welcome a few of you in. Brace yourself. So I guess I might do a little disclaimer. If you don't want your paradigm messed with, it's probably best you don't watch this. Okay. But this, I'm going to give you some common examples of me encountering this this new way of thinking and how I combated it. Yeah. And it's completely different to what I usually do. You have to sit there and analyze and think, wow, that's just mind-blowing. I've just wasted 50 fucking years of my life wrapped around a loop of bullshit about bullshit when I could have felt groovy like this and add all my thoughts back and all my energy back to my own sovereignty and not give it a fucking way to stupid, childish things that are not even real and based on lies, which is what I've been doing like literally my entire life. I'm 58 this year. I'm going to celebrate this year, actually. I'm going to celebrate not getting older, because there's another fucking trap. Ages. They're just trapping you into the age loop when it's all bullshit. Anniversaries, bullshit. Another loop. There's just the loops that is happening is unbelievable. Now, what I mean by this is there are essentially two different types of people walking around at the moment in our ever so strange realm. There are the loopers. Now, the loopers, they'll just repeat the same old narrative, something that may be some trauma that happened to them 40 years previous to that, but it's become their anthem for their life. I mean, that is their welcoming. That is their My dog died. I got touched. And it's just an unbelievable spew, okay, of emotional baggage on you to start the conversation. And then you're like, okay. And basically, if you're trying to be kind, you sit there and suffer it and have to listen to it. But so a lot of people consider themselves victims, don't they? You know, they're victims of this, they're victims of that. When in reality, all there really is the now. So all of them things that did or didn't happen in the past didn't happen right now. But it's something for people to hold on to, because what I found, and I'm literally guilty of some of these loops I found myself in, especially with nationalism, male ego, and don't fuck with my territory thing, sends me off on one. All will be explained. So let me get back to the loopers. They're looping on everything from religion to things to do with science or evolution or Big Bang or anything really. So all of these things are based on like no evidence really for any of it, but you don't require evidence when it's, you know, you just believe that it's true. It's been told to you. So obviously it's true, you think. And now I did this my entire life. I just thought what my superiors or my elders or what they told me in school was true. And in fact, none of it was. In fact, all of it was just lies. So what I've entered into now is a realm of alignment, and more clarity about what is going on in the game. So the game is definitely rigged. We get that. What is the ultimate, idea of the game? Do you win the game? Is it a game that is for winning? Is it a game that is actually for winning? Okay. The human race, what are we racing? Are we racing one another? Racing to where? Is there an actual finish line? It's all bullshit. It's all of its bullshit. So there's the other type of people that are walking around in you. Okay. So these people, okay, they're not faking a groovy vibe, or they're not faking joy. Okay. Because I noticed with the loopers, some of them look like they're smiling and they give the outward appearance of they look like they might be having a good time. That could be the alcohol. They look like they're having a good time. But in reality, it's exhaustive what they're doing, because to act joyful is actually very exhausting if you're not. So they put in the act on the loopers, but they're not really joy. Now, we are entitled to not suffer in this place. We are entitled to be joyous. Now, the joyous people walking around with the groovy vibes, okay, not attached to this, not attached to that, just passing through and doing me boo, yeah, having wonderful encounters along the way and crazy adventures. And do you know why that is? Because you are manifesting them groovy vibes, and all that's going to come to you is groovy things, and all these terrible things that are happening in the world that everyone's wrapped around the axle with, yeah, especially in Britain at the moment. See, they don't even exist. Do you know why? Because you're too busy feeling joyous, thinking about something exciting, what you're going to be doing next, and living your life. Now, that is the groovy people. Now, they're walking around, so they're decoders, they're mystics, okay, they're witches. They are encoders. But once you stop the loop, and I'm guessing, I've still got a few loops to go. I noticed that I did have sort of emotional reactions with some of the tests that have come my way in the last week. So I have some work to do for full clarity, to become one, if you like, with myself, and stand in my own sovereignty, knowing that nothing can ever harm you in this place, ever, and knowing that it is your mind that is doing it. So if you're going out into the realm with that, just knowing that alone, you will manifest the reality waiting for you of just awesome stuff, okay? Awesome vibes and awesome encounters with awesome human beings and all the things you really, really wanted. Now, I've had some issues in my life, like it would see. Yeah, I'm not going to victimize myself here, guys, but I have had some issues that have caused a loop throughout my life. What loops are them, Matt? Well, travel juju. I've encountered travel juju. I usually get fucking arrested or searched, or fucking dogs jumping all over you, or the usual stuff that happens to you at airports every single time you go through them, really. So I've encountered this, and also as well, I noticed, this is another observation, guys, of Marticus, is that I was very reluctant to commit myself fully to being joyous. I was literally creating a block, like, where, okay, this is going to be really fab, but I'm going to just reserve a bit of it's all going to go to shit back here in my mind. Right? I reserve a bit of, oh, this is going to go to shit in a fucking handbag. This is. And it does, because I'm making it, I'm manifesting it going to shit in an handbag. Why? Well, it's because I had a double life when I was a child. I grew up on my father's ship, having like luxury service, a steward at the door, literally lived like Lord fucking Muck. But then, that was only half the time. And the other half of the time, it was with a single parent mother, struggling with the kids, in a deprived council estate in the city of Cardiff in Wales. So I would be having a cycle of having absolutely fucking everything and then periods of absolutely fucking nothing. So to me, my mental equation, my loop was that if I have it all and had everything, that something would come along and take it all a fucking way. So it's created this mental thing in me where I had put like a mental dampener or anything that I was going to do, or if I was going to travel here, it's all going to go to shit in an handbag. And the same for like even relationships and everything in my life really was all down to this early thing of, you know, it's all going to be yanked the fuck away from you, mate. Yeah, all of that grew. So it caused a blockage in me in like abundance. Instead of just keeping like an abundance throughout life, it was periods of abundance and then just like not, okay, created by this vibration of shortage, not having enough. And I encountered it 2 days ago. It's like this. So what? This is a couple of my hang-ups, okay, which I encountered. I'll give you some examples, okay. I go into a famous local Cardiff pub with Cheryl in Cardiff, okay? And I'm talking to the lady across the bar about really interesting stuff to do with the old ghosts, okay? All of a sudden, this man just steps in front of her and totally blocks her off and then starts his fucking monologue. And welcomes, no introduction, just listen to me. So he wasn't aggressive in any way, and I wasn't bothered in any way by him. But he started to state, you know, it's like, I'm stating my claim. This is my manner. Now, the guy was from Merthyr Tydfil, which is up in Abercwmbfockham, miles north of here. And he's telling me the history of the tunnels under Cardiff. And that he's an historian that wrote a book. Okay. And then I recognized in my mind, I can see what's happening here. I'm an author and an historian, and I write books on such subjects. I'm like, what's going on here then? Trigger number one. Trigger number two is he's telling me about stuff that's happening like in Cardiff history when I was born 5 minutes away from where I was actually sitting. I did try to tell him this, but he was reluctant to listen to anything I got to say. So then he was like very nationalistic as well. He was like, where are you from? America. He was like, spit on the floor. Where are you from? And he's like very nationalistic about being Welsh and very, I'm guessing you could say, racist in a lot of ways. So anyway, he triggered loads of things in me. I had literally going through my mind, you know, maybe I should just fucking knock him out and shut him the fuck up, because that's what I would have done years ago. That didn't work. Got the lady with me. So what I did was I completely blanked his ass like he wasn't even there, and we left. Totally taking all of that. I'm going to fucking suck all of your energy dry. Take your sovereignty. You're my bitch now. Energy vibe, which people will do to you. I noticed it loads. I've spent my entire life, fucking having people just, that's a nice juicy vibe. Let's get over by you, Matt. Let me siphon some of that fucking juicy vibe. And then while that's happening, they're sucking my juicy fucking vibe, right? I'm like literally withering. I'm going, fucking look anemic. They literally energy vampires, and they leave you fucking dry. So traveling home from said experience was encounter number 2 that I had to encounter, which was nationalism myself and being invaded by foreigners to our country. So this is what happened. We walked to the park, which was 2.5 miles. So we were fucking knackered. So I'd said, well, we're obviously going to catch a bus back. So I got on the bus and said, 2 stops, please. He says, a £5. No, I've got the money. Obviously, I got a £5, but I instantly, this is what's clicked into my head. It's like, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? You're not even from this country and you're telling me what the fuck to do. You want me to be a bitch and give you my money. Because another one of my big loops is being ripped off in the local Asian shop or by an Asian taxi driver, which is going to happen every single fucking time, okay, for some reason. And this is a loop that's been happening since my days in the Merchant Navy of being ripped off by practically everyone I've encountered. Okay, so there's another loop. So I got on a bus and I'm like, what the fuck? They just taken the fuck over. It's fucking useless. So my like instinctive male survival instinct kicks in. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm fucking British. Fucking go fuck off home. Instinct kicked in, but I did a brilliant thing. Yeah, I stepped backwards. I kept my gob shut. Okay, yeah, I know. And I got off the fucking bus. But what happened then is we had another 2.5 miles that I dragged Cheryl to walk home for me to prove a point about male ego. Okay, because that's what was getting attacked. See, this is what was happening, right? Is they've come to take our women. They've come to take, they're sniffing around our women for one thing, yeah? They've nicked all the fucking jobs. They're driving the buses and now they want more money than it fucking costs. You see where I'm coming from? So I've had to unplug those feelings, guys. It was difficult, but I did it. No, I fucking did it. I did it. I couldn't give a fucking shit now. They can have it. Listen to this then, right? So what happened after all of that, and I analysed it all, right? The looping. That bit became clear. I was like, I can fucking literally get through it now without, I don't have to fight everybody. Yeah, I don't have to have a fight with the bouncer. I don't have to have a fight with the Muslim bus driver. This is not a prerequisite for life, Martin. Yeah, I'm going back to like when I'm a skinhead, you know, there's a mod, automatic reaction, I have to hit it. What the fuck was that? Hard coded into me. So all of those things have rolled over till I'm 50 fucking plus years of age, still rolling out archaic, don't even mean anything, ideologies and fucking ideas and belief systems that were all based on lies and were wrong and not clear and not clarity and not real love. Because it wasn't based on love if it was based on the F word, which I'm not really thinking to use the word fear, but it is what they use against us, guys. You know, for who I say they, I mean us, because all of it is actually us. We're always looking for external blame, aren't we? So what I'm finding is this, with this alignment, okay, is the potential here is for a change in the way you think, which is incredible. And I'm really like, for the first 2 days, guys, I was like, wow, fuck me. What do I do now? I haven't got any thoughts. I'm literally left with a big gaping void in my Brighton, in my head, right? Without any thoughts. I had no thoughts going on. It was like, well, what? Fucking hell. Because usually, yeah, my thoughts are all like wrapped around the axle with all of the fucking, the fucking bastards. Oh, I'm going to get fucking, that's bit on my shit list. And then, you know, just loads and loads of, you know, mental issues. You know, YouTube has got a lot to blame, actually, and the internet. It didn't have half of the hang-ups that I had prior to YouTube, actually. Do you know I stopped eating bacon for 3 years because of a YouTube video? I did. He said, oh, that's disgusting. So I was like, oh, fucking hell. Oh, parasites, like, fucking hell. And I stopped eating it. Fucking hell. I was never, that's the unhappiest street. No wonder I went downhill so fucking bad. Anyway, tonight is a full moon. So what that means is the loopers, they go more loopy. Okay, just ask any ambulance driver or anyone in casualty. The loopers go loopy loo. See what I did there? Loopy loo. That's what we say in Britain for people who are around the lamppost is loopy loo. Which most of them are. Oh, God love them. No, fuck them. We don't care anymore because it's nothing to do with us. It's their reality. And listen, whatever's playing out, don't even include yourself in it because that's their karma playing out, guys, yeah? Oh, it was so bad. You wouldn't believe what happened to me. Do you want to hear my fucking monologue of my sad fucking life? No, actually, I couldn't give a fuck. There's another lesson, like, is this like literally sat in town, just minding her own affairs, and this girl sat down and her opening words were, my dog died. My fucking dog dies. No, I'm not without, like, that's really bad. Dogs are fucking lovely and all that. But I don't know you. I don't know your dog. So it's the way that they start a conversation with, you know, their emotional baggage. It's called trauma bonding. They're trauma bonding to you, yeah? They're going to get their fucking hooks in. Oh, yeah, oh, I got right soft touch here. He actually gives a fuck. Yeah, I didn't, but he does. Oh, fucking hell, that's cute. Oh, yeah. And they will literally rip your head off like this, the skin, and look what's inside, yeah? Because, yeah, when you're in that mode, you become prey. You become prey. They're sniffing you like that. So apparently, for a long time in my life, apparently years and years and years, I was a type of prey. Let me fucking take your energy and fucking leave you none at all to live on. So what this gives you, this way of thinking of not looping on them old things that you loop about, and everyone's doing it. I'm doing it, guys. Whatever your thing is that has happened to you in the past, we're really sorry. And I'm really sorry, guys, but it doesn't exist anymore. It's figments. It's just facts in your mind that didn't even exist then, because there's only ever nows, okay? And you can't even prove yesterday was even there, and it probably wasn't. It was probably a brand new day yesterday. New VR every time you blink. Every time, new VR, every time you blink. Depending on what you're thinking, it will reset it. Now, there's loads of ways. You can encode your entire area around you, yeah, by vibration and your vibration. It will encode everything around you and your intent, your good positive intent. Also farting, yeah, that encodes the entire area around you with a terrible smell, which will tell people to keep away from you. You're not in the mood today. So yeah, full moon. So let's have a look, right? What happens? Because a lot of people got loopy, but what I noticed is the groovy people that are not doing the loops. Yeah, they have a fucking better time, a fabber time. Yeah. So I'm fully invested now, is what I'm thinking, right? Because I noticed the loopers, right? I hear them outside. It's like, oh yeah, oh he's in hospital. Oh yeah. Oh, he's having an operation Thursday. Oh, I don't know. It's going to be bad. Oh yeah. And then they'll have a op off. Like, oh yeah, my Harold's in as well. He's sick. Oh yeah. I don't know if he's going to make it. Oh yeah. So this is the conversation amongst people. Is about sickness. They love that shit, even though it's all made up and it's a mental thing. And the only reason you get sick is because you're having a reset. And if you're doing it because of some, cycle loop that you're stuck in, which people are, they're stuck in the sick loop. I don't know why. I'm always ill all the time. I just can't fit. How many people have you ever met that say, oh, I'm cursed. Oh, I can't touch it. I can't touch any luck. No matter how much I try. I buy a scratch card every single day. Can't touch it. Can't touch it. How many times have you heard that? And they think that there's like something going on in their life. And then there might be some hidden curse behind it all, that they can't get this luck. It's nothing to do with them, though, at all. Okay? They're not manifesting it. So religion, that's a biggie. That's a sore point, isn't it? That's the one that's going to get the knee-jerk reaction and lay the fuck off. That gets them going. And that is the whole idea behind it. See, it's just taking your sovereignty, want for a better word, away from you, giving it all away. When you stand in your own power. The ethos of Christ consciousness and, Krishna consciousness and Buddha light, whatever you want to call it, is correct, guys. That's what we are. We're light beings. We're lighting up and our vibrations changing. So there's people, hung up over science and stuff. Yeah, the Big Bang, evolution. Yeah, I've had people argue, spitting in my face, arguing over the shape of the Earth. Really hung up on it all. Yeah, really upset actually. In both camps. Again, not just an opposition, but a loop, a cycle that'll keep on going and keep on fucking going and keep on going. Nationalism. Well, nothing separates us more than religion and nationalism, doesn't it? Well, my God's bigger than your God. My God's got a much bigger dick than your God. My God's got a bigger beard than your God. And then you get into countries. Well, we got more guns and we got more bombs than you. Yeah, but our women are infinitely hotter than your women. And then it goes into competition over countries when in reality, you don't see a border on a map. You just see land masses. They all made all of that up to separate us all, keep us all in bullshit land about flag waving and nationalistic ideals, which people will die for. They will die for them ideals, even though it's an invisible entity, as borders are also invisible. It's always invisible things, invisible entities that people give all of their sovereignty away to instead of keeping all their energy for themselves. Let me tell you something about this loop stuff as well. When you're on these loops, right, you're giving your energy. So say somebody like you got an encounter, I don't know, a relationship encounter, somebody that wants to argue, somebody that's running you into the ground, somebody that's always going on about negative things. Every time you communicate, they're your friends, you love them and that, but listen, it's just dropping your vibration. It's leaving you fucking flat every single time you encounter it. No, I got literally family members like this, guys. You know, they would just leave you in the ground, you know. And this is the point. This is why they're doing it. You know, they're trying to give themselves some validity by stealing your sovereignty, stealing your energy. You're my bitch now. I'm never going to give it back. I'm going to run away with it now and all. Okay. And keep that link and keep them claws in for fucking years until I decide to let you go on pain of death. You know, literally. That's what's going on. They will literally do that if you give them the chance. Well, that's where I've been going wrong, partly. I don't know about you lot, guys, but I've partly been doing something along those lines and creating a block myself to stop myself fully investing myself in the joy experience, which I'm no longer going to do, by the way. I'm going to fully invest myself into the joy experience. Obviously, life will do things, but you got to welcome the unwanted to get what is wanted. It's part of it. You don't see the fuller story, and nothing what you look at in this realm is as it seems, guys. It's just not. Things can look one way. It's like, well, that seems pants. Well, it seems pants because later on down the road, it's going to be super fantastic. And if it wasn't pants then, it wouldn't have been super fantastic later. It's all part of this movie that we find ourselves in. Ever such a strange movie. I quite like it, though. It's quite fun, I think. It's getting better, especially with this. No. So, yeah, this technology, this mental technology and a different way of thinking is, I saved the world today, and everybody's happy now. The bad thing's gone away. Okay? Bogeymen and things like that, the people invent, yeah, because they invent it. People need to, for some reason, make a reason for insecurity so they can cuddle up to something like religion or cuddle up to the government or cuddle up to whatever bullshit ideal suits them. So I think that there's an amazing potential for a rethink in life myself. Obviously, you're just a YouTube, just watching my videos. You don't have to, just carry on sucking. Suck all you want. I don't care. If people do suck, they'll suck till they die and they won't let go of their suck. I'm going to fucking suck till the day I die. Fuck you. So that's fucking you. People will though, guys. They will. They will fight you hanger and tongue. It's like, no, I'm going to fucking be unhappy. Stop fucking with my unhappy. Well, good. Let them carry on. That's just their karma. They're just doing what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Everything, guys, is as it should be, I think. And this is a reset. And there's no doubt about it. It's a reset of humanity. All of us. The loopers. Okay. The loopers. Once we had Tartaria, now we have Retaria. But that's not their fault. Big love to Otto. We love Otto. Otto's a winner, chicken dinner. Martin is right. I'm going to do some more. I'm going to tell you about some health stuff a bit later on when we get to the BG section. Yeah. We are children of the world, watching every day go by, singing my life, singing your life. We're having a Bee Gees day today, guys. Just cause. Doesn't matter, does it? Big love, Cheryl. Cheryl loves Otto. Deb and Deb. Thank you, Deb and Deb. Oh, Alva Billy. He's my bro. And Angela Baby Carson loves fluffy rats and lovely critters and cooks nice food. Angela Baby Carson. And, Wild Army UK. Yeah, but it's a good reset, mate. It was needed as well because, let's be honest, the place was full of loopers for the longest time. I was one. I am one. I still got loops I got to undo, guys. I'm still having like man stinks. I can't help it. Yeah. Listen, what you do, like, you know, is some fucker like that guy in the Houston bar, remember him? He was all like trying to touch you up and that, and he is like kept rubbing his breasts. He's like going, ooh, ooh, this is a dude, like, and all of that. So I quietened him. So things like that. You got man stinks, you got to do. Lupus alert, Matt Schaefer, lupus alert. Well, obviously, how many people have we got? We got 400 of you. Obviously, a lot of you are in the camp of flow state. And that is what I would want for all of you, to experience your life in a flow state and not lose that bliss. Because it is bliss. It's bliss. It's shivers. It's love. It's just ecstasy. I had like a feeling a couple of times in my life, guys. Like I said, it was touching my toes in eternity. I don't even know what it was, but it's a feeling that I cannot fucking describe in words. But it's the best thing that you can ever imagine, and I would have done anything to get back there. I only had it for a little time, and I shit out because it was that good. And I know other people that have had this same feeling. Now, that feeling is attainable to us all, and it is ecstatic. It is just the best way of feeling in life, and I mean all of the time. Yeah. And the only thing that's stopping us feeling like that is attachment to loops and cycles, like we all do. And it's, you know, I'm not saying any of us are to blame for it, because of the way that this game has been set. It is, you know, it's set to fail, it's set to trick us, and we all did it. We didn't have to. Okay, we did it. The trick is we had to consent to it. Okay, that's the golden rule. Even with them, okay, that set the rules, is that they just can't take your energy just like that. You have to consent. It's just like when you invite a vampire over your door to suck your blood. Okay, you have to invite him in. It's the same. You got to give him consent. Without that consent, you stand in your sovereignty. The only world that will be projected to you is your world. And you know what? You will be a creator. You will be a coder, meaning the world that is coming to you very, very shortly will be the one that you want, the one that you imagined. And it will be. Things you need, the resources you need. But you have to know what you want. You know, that is a prime directive with this, is to know what you want and be precise. Okay, you got to know what you want. You have to be precise, and then just enjoy the ride, because this life is just like Bill Hicks said, isn't it? It's just a ride. It's just a ride. It's patterns, guys. Yeah, pattern recognition, seeing the cycle, seeing the patterns, recognizing what they mean, recognizing what they are, and putting it into a perspective. And that is the perspective right now, is that most people out there are stuck in loops of fucking bullshit and wasting their lives. I've just done it, guys. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And I'm actually not going to feel bad actually about it, because I learned a lot, and I'm grateful for it. What are you all having a giggle about? Hi, Kathy. And I'm Rachel Osborne. Good to see you, sweetness. 17 Joy, who always brings the love and the high vibration. Marianne's in the house. Woohoo. Dimps. And David Callahan is in the house. Great news. Good news. Just spread good news. That's all we want. American Fruit Loops. We did discuss that. We looked at it online to see if it was a Mandela effect. That is something we did. And they consented. Well, yeah, if you don't know the game, it's a trick, isn't it? This is the problem. But a lot of people are starting to wake up to that bit. Mr. Spliffy is saying spunkage. Spunkage! Thanks, Mr. Spliffy. Magavelli. Broken Barrel. Biscuit Barrel. Yeah, we're going to talk about basket cases later. So this is what the victims do in the basket cases, right? So it's both sides of you've got the bird, you've got the right wing, the left wing, and you've got the gut bit. Well, it's all the same fucking bird, isn't it? Because they're all doing the same thing. Do you know what they're doing? They're giving their energy away, and they're their bitches. Okay, so they're useful idiots. They're doing exactly what they're told to do. It's like, wee, wee, and they wave a little banner, and then you've got other people on the other side of the road going, but wee, and both sides think they're right, and everyone wiggles their little banners. And the same's going on right the way through our reality in different forms with relationships, you know, male and female. That's really a tricky one. You have sports, different football teams getting 80,000 people in there, all cheering one side or another, creating that opposition null thing and that vibe which is going on. So much love to you all. Good vibes. Happy vibe day. So yeah, let's give it a go. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes down. Let's share some pictures and stuff. I got a lot of Tartaria and pretty images. I'm gonna try and explain what I mean. I am Carius is in the house. I've seen you posting, brother. Sub to I am Carius. He's making some glorious videos. Susanna Alford. She's in Australia. It's 4:30 in the morning.
There goes Pamela Swan.
Pamela Swan. Is she woohooing? Woohoo, Pamela Swan. And Vibes is in the house, bringing the good vibes always. And Lion of Vienna. They also need your consent to return to the Matrix. Well, what does everyone want? They want freedom, don't they? And then I noticed that how many people like just started to bug out. Like, you know, I went on let's run away from fucking the Matrix. Let's all get a community together and live together. Well, I've watched everybody doing it in the last fucking 7 years since I first came up with, Tartaria. What was our thing called in Queensland? I can't even remember. Anyway, so we had a breakaway civilization that all went to shit in a handbag, and most of them that I've noticed all go to shit in a handbag. We're going to go and grow food, and then they find that they can't grow a fucking dandelion, and then it's back to the fucking ordering food from fucking internet. So they all do it, and it is tricky because they find that their luxury lifestyle and their cushy beds that they had and all that is no longer around. Now it is hard labor, cold mornings, back-breaking work, and all the rest that goes on with survival things. So I'm getting to the age now that I want comfort. I got bad back at my side, so I need comfort. So I won't be doing any of that. Okay, running away to sea. Well, I did that when I was a young man, and I just came on back. So there's the cycle complete there. And everybody just wants freedom from them, and you can have it. You can have freedom from them. And do you know where you find it? There. Yeah. Freedom, okay, is being without fear. Freedom is not giving it your energy, not even thinking about it. Think about what's in front of you, guys. Yeah, it's not even out there. There's no need. It's an energy saving fucking construct. There's no need for it all to actually be manifested out there. All that is manifested is everything that you can see around you. And that is in your mind, where it all is. So you can free your mind. You can free yourself. And the only experience that you will manifest will be awesome. There's just so many examples. It's like bad drivers. Okay, let's talk about road rage. So Mr. Thumpy, he wakes up, yeah, he drops the milk bottle on his toe just to start the day. Yeah, the dog don't even like it, and he growls at him. So he's in a shitty mood even before he gets in the car, Mr. Grumpy. He gets in the car, he's at the light, he's like, oh, fuck, look at this fucking traffic. Yeah, someone cuts him up, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna punch you on the nose. And all of that, yeah. But they go, really? He's like, no, not really. Soon shut him up. But anyway, if he'd have gone out or woke up like with a jolly like vibe, yeah. And you know how to get that, yeah, a new vibrational technique that I'm going to unload on you a bit later. No, I think I'll rephrase that. A new vibrational technique, yeah. That is just so mind-blowing that when you wake up in the morning, yeah, you're going to feel so fucking groovy, yeah, that nothing like the bottle dropping on your toe or the bad car incident will ever happen to you because you'll be fucking groovy from the off, okay? And it will always be groovy. That's what you've got to do, is you've got to get out of them fucking loops. Align yourself. That's what I've been doing all week. It left me a bit like, oh, what the fuck am I supposed to do with myself? Now I can't fucking think no more. It's like, I'm vacant. What's the matter with me? Am I stoned? What's the matter with me? Oh. And that's what the problem is. It's like if you sat at home all day, you know, got nothing to do, yeah, waiting for like fucking Loose Women or whatever they watch on TV, your mind is going to swim around with all of them nasty videos that you watched on YouTube. So, yeah, gonna fucking get them. Yeah, gonna get them too. And then like just chew away with that in your head all fucking day long, which loads of people do, and other stuff worse. Oh, it's horrible. But does it make for a better existence? Does it? Fuckers like. Smickety, good to see you. Julia's in the house. Simplicity revealed is in the house. Thank you, David Greg. Okay. Let's get some images and see if I can elaborate myself a little bit more. So, yeah, reset to civilization. That's something I talk about, isn't it? You know, it's probably all AI, as we know, especially this document. But it does give you the, you know, what is going on with the fear aspect of, I think it's all to do with that inner journey. I really do, especially with the Holy Bible and all of these doctrines. It's all to do with what's going on with us. Hermetics, that's another one. Kabbalistic stuff, that's another one. So, Marticus, yeah, I'm like a phoenix. I'm like a phoenix. I'm like a phoenix, and I'm mentally rising from the ashes where there was confusion, fires, and static, and fucking chaos reigning in there. Okay. So all of that is being incinerated with the realization that I just wasted 50 years moaning like a fucking old tart about stuff that wasn't really real, and not even having the ability, seemingly intelligent, not even having the ability to recognize that I was doing it. And I don't, you know, the subconscious is a tricky fucking beast. It really is. So, yeah, so there's the Phoenix, okay. And what is it about? People scared of destruction of their society. That's happening in Britain. Shortages. Well, there's something that's been playing on and off in my life for a long time, is having lots and then having fuck all. Yeah, both. Okay, when really, yeah, it's my God-given right and my birthright to have groovy all of the time, and I should. So, yeah. So what you find with this is, as you can see, this is what the mentality of what they, you know, that there's a all-powerful power that can dish out the food. It's got the food on the shelf. Yeah. And in this reset, yeah, not even the elites will do well. There they are, waiting the skull and crossbones for their food, and the people who can't see the wood for the trees because basically they're too busy looping, they're eaten alive by the serpents of the Medusa. All allegory, of course, for the reset. All of this has actually been ongoing, and all of this is still ongoing, and it will play out as well. This movie will play out, but I really do think that there's a new paradigm of thinking coming. I really do, and I don't see the reason. It's just does make no sense to me to be just fucking hanging yourself on ideals that are bullshit and lies for the entirety of your life. Must be able to, you know, discern what is real and what's not. You know, they get people in these places. This is an interesting little place, Wembley Stadium. If you notice this bit in the front, you see it's a tuning fork. I'll show you when it was years ago. So I used to live near here. And it is get everyone into the stadium for, you know, pouring their energy, and you can hear it roar. And the atmosphere in there, it's electric. You can got goose pimples. And look at that. It's like a giant tuning fork, isn't it? See that? Like a giant tuning fork. Because I think that's what's going on. I think the vibration in there is coming out in the tuning fork like chi and going up this avenue. It probably goes for miles around. But, you know, they're not exactly doing Buddhist, you know, monk chants, are they? You know, to change the energy. But I think it's all part of a technology in the grid of whatever this thing is. And I don't think it is that we're batteries, just like what Neo's, you know, Morpheus said. So yeah, getting people together in stadiums, packing them in for energy. And in the old days as well, you can see thousands and thousands of people in stadiums. And this is an interesting, predictively programmed. This got to show you it's a construct, definitely. I don't think they are predictively programmed. I think it's just showing you that this place is a simulation, especially with the Simpsons predictively programming our future. Look at this. There's a crack in the sky in this stadium and the sea pours in. You ever seen that? The Simpsons. So, yeah, they do it with South Park. South Park's awesome. I love South Park. I think Cartman should be like leader. Imagine a Cartman world. Wouldn't it be awesome? So, yeah, there's all the hired fans to meet the Beatles. They went in Shea Stadium. They were incredibly into the energy exchange, the Beatles, the energy that they made and the energy that they produced, and then the cash that they produced on top of that energy. Well, it exhausted them. There's no doubt about that. So let's just have a little. So, yeah, this was me in my youth. So we went to a football match. And it was all like, whoa, I'm going to kick your fucking head in, to the thousands over there. And you're raving to go. You're like, we're all men together. Yeah. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a big fight and I'm going to go home and see my missus. Is what I'm going to do. Saturday afternoon, man stuff. After 4 pints of Stella, maybe not. And then you do the pitch invasion. So you rush across a pitch. Yeah. And then you have a big fight with the. This is in Wales as well, but this is when they won that fucking cup thing. Pitch invasions used to be very, very enjoyable. Look what they do now. Yeah. It's these poor demented individuals. These are loopers. Yeah. And they go on to watch Looper Dooper. Funny, her name's Loopy Doopy, isn't it, that one? What's her name? But I think these are, who do you think they're going to see? What's her name? Well, anyway, all in the same mindset. So what is happening here is because they can't generate energy of their own, they go to watch a pop group or a pop star, okay, like say Beyonce or something, who comes out with all this energy, yeah, and they are extracting the energy. They're giving the energy away freely. It's an energy exchange because they can't generate that energy themselves. So, strange reason. Because they're looping and they're giving all their energy to the loop. This is back in the day, right? Yeah. This is how people were. Yeah. We used to hang about listening to music. Although there was a lot of control with minds back in the 60s. Look how the hippie movement started out peace and love and then ended up mass murder. I know. It's just like, what the fuck? But as you know, it's all a psyop. So that is the cameraman in Woodstock getting a nice suntan, kicking back, listening to Jimi Hendrix. Yeah. Mae West was really interesting. This is she was very loopy.
No, she was not.
Who was? Mae West was not looping. No. She wasn't looping either.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
They're all looping. They're all looping on her. Oh my God, cram a load of people. Yeah, this is the old sympathy card. This is where they get you. This is like the, oh, my dog's dead card. This is, yeah. Live Aid. Yeah. So, oh, there's loads of poor starving children with flies on them. Here's some video evidence to prove it's true. And send me all of your energy and all of your money, which they did. And there's one of the last great rock stars. Look, Michael Hutchins. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is back way before COVID. This is when the world was still relatively sane.
He was not a looper.
Yeah, but that was good energy stuff in there. But that's why they killed him, really, isn't it? So the army, oh, that's one I forgot. The military. You know, there's no more bigger control than the military. They build you up, they break you, they remold you, and you can do, and you're just going to kill for them too. It's part of your job description, which is very, very peculiar. The armed forces is the worst loop of all. Going to fight for our right to party. Do, 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 do. So yeah, I've never really been into sports. I only used to go for obviously the hooligan aspect. No other reason. So that's one side, but this is where we should be. This is Saint Teresa. What is she doing, you may ask? Well, this is the question, isn't it? She's in a state of ecstasy. Yeah, she is a Christian mystic and into mysticism, which I am myself. I'm into mysticism and what it is. And she is having a full-on whammy of that little tiny thing that I experienced a couple of times that I would have done anything to get back, because it's like the most amazing thing you can ever experience. I can't even explain it. It's like, you know, when people have afterlife experience and they're dead and they come back and they say, oh, well, I felt fucking fantastic. I was, you know, plugged into source. I knew that sort of thing. Yeah. It's just unbelievable. Well, she's got it. Yeah. Tibetan monks, they got it. Yeah. As well. They're sitting there grinning. Look at Buddha. Buddha's sitting there with a right Tartaria grin on his face because he's got the juice. And do you know what he got? Do you know what the juice is? Well, they're not looping, and they're creating their own experience and their own reality. And what she's feeling there, although she might interpret it as being God, okay, this experience as God, it is happening, and it is ecstasy, and this is where it takes you. Shoot that poison arrow through your... So yeah, an arrow penetrated her heart. I penetrated her heart, and he twisted it around. Yeah. Now, twisting is something really interesting. Discovered a new technology. It's called twisting. You know, like twisting the night away. Just like that. And it is unbelievable. So put your hands on your neck like that. No, do it. No, it's really good. You might end up like Teresa here, and I can tell you, it's not far off as well, right? And what you're going to do, right, because chi spirals, just like water down the plug hole and everything in this place spirals. Well, chi energy spirals. This is why it spirals up of Antiquity devices and amplifies, okay? So the fascia in your arm and in your body, you can do this all over as well. I'd like a full body twist, I would. And then you twist it like this. So you like reach the twist zone by there. Oh, fucking hell. It goes all down your back. It goes all down your neck. Oh, I've just broken out in a fucking sweat. It is really amazing. You can do it for yourself. And you do the other elbow, you can do your knees. Oh my God, the ankles are fucking amazing. The calves, the belly. Twist your belly button. Put your hands on your belly. Twist your belly button until all the skin sort of, you know, spirals. And it's fucking tastic. Honestly, you'll end up like Teresa. So yeah, this is what we're going. What? Yeah, this is what we're going to attain, right? We're going to attain chi bliss, and obviously that's not going to be any good if you're on the bus. People are going to stare at you on the bus. But guys, what are you doing wrong? I'm just in ecstasy right now. Yeah, I don't think these are in ecstasy. Apparently, these are waiting for an earthquake or a volcano, and they were just lying there, naked, waiting. I don't believe that at all. So, strange deities. Well, do they exist in reality? Well, they do exist, because I've seen loads of these things. I've seen them all. Do you know where I've seen them? I've seen like the multi-handed Krishna. I've seen a Baphomet. I've seen all of these things. But do you know where I've seen them? In here. I've seen them in here is where I've seen them. I've seen them in my head. And these things. I've seen these things as well in my head. as well. Shoot that poison arrow through my heart. Shoot that poison arrow. So yeah, check this out. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, I've been thinking about Tibetan lamas actually, and what it is they knew. And like Bruce Lee knew about chi energy. You know, modern science don't really like to acknowledge it because they invest so much in giving people medicines without them curing themselves through certain technologies. Now, one technology that I want to talk about, I definitely think they practice here. This is the old home in Lhasa of the Dalai Lama. He moved from here and went to his new, no, he went to Lhasa from this place here. This was the Dalai Lama's temple in Tibet. So this is on the high Tibetan plateau, 1899. Somebody's gone and managed to get up there and take photographs of this. Look at the buildings on the side of a mountain, though. So yeah, another technology, except the twist is fantastic. Just try that, you know, when you're on your own later. It's nice. Okay. And when you're on your own now, so do not. Well, maybe not. Okay, so do that twist. It's absolutely fantastic on a belly button. And another technology, you may need a hand with this one, though. Okay. Is belly button bazoom. Belly button bazoom. What it is, guys, right, is you need to get somebody to help you with this, right? So remember when, if you are a parent, when your kid was a baby and used to go and blow on their bellies. And they used to go, it's a technology. So what you do is, I can do like Tibetan throat music. So if you get like a vibrational quality on your stomach by your belly button, but on your solar plexus works, and do a it causes a pulse wave, like boof, boof, which restructures the geometry inside of your body. Yeah. Okay. Or you can do like Tibetan, like hang on. I can't do it. I was doing it.
Gorillas do it too.
Gorillas do it too. So it's the elephants do it. You hear them doing a low growl. It's resetting everything around you as well, basically. So it's part of, you know, you're writing the construct. Yeah. So all of these sounds, there's literally videos on YouTube of Japanese surgeons doing open surgery on a boy, removing his appendix, right, using sounds like that. Yeah. So what does it do when you do that into the belly? Well, it feels fucking really nice. Okay. First, it feels really nice. And then, yeah, it sorts out all of your insides. I mean, you wake up feeling fresh and really, what the fuck is that? I got energy and everything. You have a big kahuna, which sets you up for the day. Yeah, because everything is aligned. Okay. Have you ever seen them videos that I show, them pictures that I showed years ago of people with a big sort of trombone? Yeah, trombone. You know what trombone is, don't you? Well, do you know what French horn is? Well, they're much bigger, aren't they? Well, you can do the same treatment with a French horn. I did see a picture of a French horn being put on a bum, yeah, and then being blown. And I'm really happy. So let's try this at home. You're going to have to get a willing friend or a participant. Don't ask the stranger. Don't think that. Blow on my belly, please. Yeah, because I'm stoned. Yeah. But do it by all means. And I can promise you, right, that it resets everything in you, man. I'm telling you, I want to guess somebody to play didgeridoo. I'm going to play didgeridoo on my belly. And anyway, back to Tibet. So yeah, they got it down. They can do things, the Tibetan monks, like soak themselves and all of their clothes in soaking wetness, water, and then they can sit there and generate heat and make all steam come off. And I've seen evidence of this. So yeah, you can do all sorts with sound in the human body. I can't believe I wasn't. Well, you know about tuning, folks, don't you? Get them fucking vibrations going into the body. And yeah, man, fucking hell. Just be careful, right? Because you don't want to stop your partner's heart. Yeah, especially if you were like, and then it's like they go into cardiac arrest. And they're like, oh, fuck. But it wouldn't be your fault. So it wouldn't be like you wouldn't get in any trouble or anything. I doubt it anyway. What were you doing? I was going to a belly button. It's like she fucking died. So maybe that. So I wouldn't worry about that being like a chance of that happening at all. So yeah, it's a bet. I bet the air's beautiful up here. See, me and Cheryl, back in the day, yeah, we ended up going up in the fucking mountains in 10,000 foot in the air in the Rocky Mountains. Yeah, it was like Everest unmasked. I mean, every fucking step. No, listen, we discovered something super abilities happening in the mountains. Yeah, every step was like fucking dying. Can't even breathe up here. It's fucking ridiculous. So what people did, right? They went up into the mountains to train, like Rocky. Yeah, up into the. I doubt Rocky because that's Philadelphia, but other people go into the mountains and train because it's so tough to actually fucking breathe and walk. And then when they come down to the from the mountain, honest to God, they're all like Bruce Lee then, ain't they? So Bruce Lee knew about chi energy. He could release it and fucking just pull you through the wall just by a little chi blast. So, you know, the secret to that is he wasn't hung around the axle, was he, about all different bullshits. Bruce Lee was fluid. He was in like, be like water, my friend. He was in reality. He was like water, my friend. And he was loving and he was cool. And he smoked weed and all those different, you know, things that make you groovy. Look at this up on the Tibetan plateau. Nice high antenna, look. But you can imagine inside there, like, you know, the vibes that they're getting and with the bells, the incense, and, you know, these people, you know, this technology, they're just they're literally constructing their reality. They literally are like more than the decoders. They are coding. They are coding reality. They're coding their world for abundance in food. These people don't really want for much. All you want is healthy and happy. And you find with indigenous populations anyway, there's no history of anything going on like illnesses and all of that. Apparently that comes from the Western people. Well, yeah, because they suck so fucking much, moaning all the bastard time about every fucking thing, hung up about everything. Wow, they managed to put that up there. That was the home of the Dalai Lama. He left. Many people say the Dalai Lama is, you know, a psyop and everything else. But I did read his book, The Universe and the Single Atom, which was stupid. It was all stupid. I did read as well Hawking and Susskind's fucking black hole battle, fucking black hole wars. I read that as well. Oh my God Almighty! Can't even believe that I invested all that energy into reading these ridiculous. Well, how many years?
Freedom to figure it out. You know?
Well, that's just it. This is what.
You have to go down the wrong road to find the right one.
You have to go down the wrong road to find the right one. Yeah. This is why I'm still looking at Antiquity, because it's clues to the future and it's clues to where we're going. I think what we're looking at when we look at these buildings of the past is the buildings of the future, because that's where it lies. And I think that I think that everyone soon will be desperate for a change in mentality. They're just going to have a shit full of it all, because it does get really boring. I think this is what happened. Yeah, guys, check this out. Me and Cheryl worked it out. Listen to this. Check this out. So we are in a type of quantum computer, a D-wave computer. But the thing is, right, is it got left in the corner over like in the film Tron, and it got a dust cloth put over it. And it's just been turning over and over and doing its thing for quite some time over in the corner, unmaintained. So this quantum computer, it got bored. It got bored and it got lonely. So it created all of us from ones and zeros. And here we are having our experience, pretending it's all real, because that's what we do, don't we? We pretend that all of this is an actual real thing, don't we? Because it would maybe seem like it's real, but it isn't. Right, this is confusing. Brace yourselves, guys. We're going to look at more of Antiquity. These are photographs of the Louisiana State Anniversary Exposition that was held in St. Louis in the early 1900s. But apparently, okay, there was a forest in the middle of St. Louis where they built the exposition. We're going to look at that, apparently, see if we can discern what's happening. So what did they do with the tree trunks is they stuffed them full of dynamite and they blew them up. They blew them up. So this is apparently the site. There's nothing that can, I can tell with a landmark that this is guaranteed to be the site of where they blasted hundreds of tree trunks out of St. Louis and all its moundy business to clear an area. Just unbelievable. They use dynamite, but it's a good way to get this, the tree trunk out, because they are really hard to get out. I've done it myself back in the day, and it is maximum effort. They got a little device to pull it out, actually out of the ground. But look at the state of the ground they're supposed to be building this stuff on, which we presume was there already. So anyway, they show you pictures of a large area which is being dynamited for the tree trunks out of the way, and the rest are being cleared, as you can see, or carried away. There's even trains that arrive in this area. But look, it's a quagmire, isn't it? It's just mud. That one's been pulled out successfully and then replanted. So they didn't murder them all, they replanted some. Okay, and then they're what looks like ploughing the earth over to make it level. And wow, look at the effort to get that tree out. So yeah, they used a lot of steam, obviously, back in the day. I love these steam trains, they're awesome. I've seen a few in my life, and they always buzz me out. Yeah, man. So yeah, so apparently they cleared this area. I can't substantiate if it is the area or whatever. And then once they cleared all that mud and them trees, all this shit, apparently this magically appeared. It's almost like a miracle, isn't it? It is almost like a miracle. And what about all that in the background? All the trees and the other buildings. So yeah, so the St. Louis Exposition started out in a field, muddy field, and then it became no, that's not St. Louis, that's somewhere else. But wow, look at that. Became that. So as you can see, they pumped that down in that muddy field, but it's actually there, isn't it? Let's see if we can get any photographs of its substructure and actually being built. So yeah, a lot of these buildings actually do still exist in the modern day. There are a few in St. Louis, some of the Paris ones, some of the Chicago ones, some of the San Francisco Expo buildings still exist in the modern day, which sort of proves that they weren't really built for temporary measure. But what you do get is a load of fantastic buildings already there in a muddy field, apparently. So there's evidence of it being built, apparently. Let's have a look. No, it's not. It's just a building that's there again, isn't it? Surrounded by scaffolding. Very large. And look at all of these minarets as well. They are also up in the middle of a muddy field. You'd think they'd invest in just building the city, wouldn't you? Instead of building all of this shit. So apparently that is the tower going up. But you can't really see because it's surrounded by wood. So that is apparently the substructure, what is under the tower. Isn't that incredible? That's what they're saying in these photos. It's AI. There it is again. And these are glass plate photographs. I wonder what elevation we're at. Yeah, head height, isn't it? So I've got telegraph, but yeah, just it's there, isn't it? So I'll go outside. Wow. Just insane development. If it's not, which I doubt it. Because it's just there. So they had snow, and they still built it in the snow, in the schnee. The size of this thing. It's just the effort to build this pan civilization. There it is inside. You can see the woodery going on, but that's not proving anything really. Because as I said, a lot of these buildings are still around now. How is that even possible if they're built with a wood substructure? I'm unclear. Look at that. And outside, oh my God. But there, poof, wow. Wow, there's a lot of stuff on the telegraph pole. A lot of telephones. And all these wires sticking up as all these aerials, every bit. Why would they do that? Why would they fit it up with Antiquity as well? So there it is, nearly finished. Take Me to St. Louis. There's a film, Take Me to St. Louis, you can see on YouTube, and they show you the exposition. I think it's with Cary Grant. Whoa, what's that? Tiles? Don't know. So yeah, the argument is, isn't it? Is were they there? Were they not? I don't think that satisfies me that they were built in that time. That field could have been anywhere, and they look like they're already built to me. So there's that. But what a fantastic places these expositions. So here's an interesting one. This is in Iran. Okay, now the original place of this place of Manum in Iran was originally called Alexandria. Now, why is it that the Library of Alexandria, if it existed, has to be in Egypt? Why can't it be in this place? This place is like melted and super duper old. Look how many bricks have gone into that. And look, all the bottom bit goes out first because of probably flood water. So yeah, in Iran, which is smothered with, as you know, apparently the cradle of civilization, all of these, Sumer, Syria, and all the rest. So yeah, you know the bit in the movie with Xerxes in the movie 300, yeah, and he has to go and see Xerxes, Leonidas, King Leonidas, and he's like, "Well, you got to kneel. So you got to kneel and be my bitch and hand over all your sovereignty and your people to me." And Leonidas is like, "Ooh, I got a bad knee. I don't think I can today," and goes to war. But that's the whole thing, isn't it? Is they want you to submit and they want you to give them energy. You know, they want your energy. Don't give it to them. I won't give it to them. Not doing it anymore anyway. Not on these brainless fucking loop patterns that I've been stuck on. Fucking feels dozy now. It's like, fucking duh. Yeah, right, Matt. Mr. fucking Clever Clogs just wasted fucking 50 years on bullshit. Anyway, the good news is, right, not that I sucked, because I didn't much, right? But I tell you what, I suck a lot less. Because I don't have like my little sulkies a lot like I used to have. Because I used to be a bit of a sulker, especially when I couldn't get my own way. Because I try and break you to get my way. So I don't do that anymore. Because now, better, and getting better. I'm fixing me, Ma. I did it last. Innit? You gonna join me on this amazing minds experiment, guys? Yeah. So when you have something that happens, now this could be with a family member, this could be a shopkeeper, it could be any part of your routine, right? Just observe it, just watch, right? And then see, because it's got a sense of humor, this fucking sim, I'm telling you now. And it will, and then you'll see a trigger, and then you'll feel something rise up, and maybe, you know, your heart start pounding a bit, you feel a bit hot, and you'll feel a reaction. Well, stop right there and look at why you're feeling like that. Because, you know, unless you're in immediate danger and, you know, they got fucking knives or something, there's nothing to worry about, is there? What are they doing? And this fact that they're having their own conscious experience, which is zero like your conscious experience. We can't presume that they're going to be like cool like you are when they're there. You know, that's not like, you know, not everyone's cool, guys, and that's the end of it. Some are cool, some suck, and they will always fucking suck. And I'm just not bothered anymore. I'm just not in it. I'm passing through. I've learned my lessons. I have learned my lessons. I've learned that it's not about me. So why the fuck should I give a fuck? I'm done.
Done with it.
Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Oh, guess what? I can speak dolphin. I can almost speak dolphin. Shall we learning dolphin, aren't we? I'm really good at it too. So yeah, let's have a look at some photographs of, well, Breslau there, the confessional at Cathedral in Breslau. Can you imagine me in a confessional? It's like, okay, where do I start? You've got a lot of time, Reverend. I just get worse, just to wind him up, wouldn't I? So yeah, Breslau, like Bernard. So I've never been myself. It's in Poland. And we got some Warsaw here as well. So yeah, the Poles got a beautiful little world going on, haven't they? Lovely food, krówki, beer, all that groovy stuff going on. Do you know why? Because they're positive. They're positive about stuff. They were in World War II, even though they had a terrible time. They were positive. This is why they come out on top. Yeah. They're always a positive mindset, I've noticed. When they work, the way they work as well. It's like, yeah, we can do that. And they're good at it as well. Good workers. So I give them 10 out of 10 for positivity, keeping a nice shiny realm together. Well done, you. Poland. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, look at this. These are Warsaw, aren't they? No, it's still in Breslau. Colorized, yeah. So it was a lovely world back then. I think people still had loops back there for definite, but not like now. You know, as I said, the illness is a biggie with everyone. They love that shit, don't they? If I could talk about it all fucking day long, operations and freaking miserable stuff. It's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not being horrible, but I don't care. I hope you heal and stuff. Yeah, I'm not a monster, but like, I don't want to hear about it. Yeah, anything that might drop your vibration, just like, oh yeah, well, it was terrible. She died. Oh, it was painful. It was terrible. It's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Tell him that's about you. Fucking download fucking trauma fucking bonding on me. I've had that. I've had trauma bonding in the past. I didn't recognize it before because I didn't know about all of this.
You don't get, then you just back up when you realize it's a loop.
Well, I never do it. I never contact anyone to fucking piss them off. I don't, guys. I'm going like, oh, fucking guess what's happening? Me, fucking me. Or moan. Or this is not happening. That's not. I never fucking contact a single fucking human being to moan ever. Because, like, who gives a fuck? Do I have anyone moaning to me? Oh, fuck yeah. People love to moan to old fucking Marticus. Fucking hell. Matt! It's a simulated moan, so I'm not bothered. Another thing as well, what I've come to terms with as well, right? This love and peace, or love and fear, okay? Well, they're all part of the program as well, I'm afraid, guys. Now, you're allowed to feel groovy and nice, lovey vibes. That chi emotion, that ecstasy you're feeling, you could interpret that, and the chemical reactions and stuff, you could interpret that as the love experience and call it love, because it's just a word, isn't it? Yeah, an English word to explain an experience. There's more going on than that anyway. There's different kinds of love, isn't it? You love you love a pony differently to you love your mother, don't you? Oh, I love that pony, but I love my mother different. It's different types of love, isn't it? So I think it's all written into the program, yeah? Like they write in joggers, like love is written in like joggers. Because I notice when you're in a park, I know joggers go in parks, but you expect to see a jogger, and there they come. I got rid of heel toers. I did. I tell you what, this is what I've done this week. I've built a skyscraper. Have I? I built a skyscraper. I healed the world. I saved the world today. Everybody's happy now. The bad thing's gone away. That's what I did this week. Built a skyscraper. And there was another biggie I did as well. Oh, this fucking slipped my mind. It slipped my mind. It slipped my mind. I can't remember even what my fucking name is. That's another thing. You'll forget who you are. Once you de-loop the loopy-doop, okay, yeah, and you're not loopy anymore, okay, you're left like, who am I? I feel like a void. I feel like I could do anything. The world is my oyster. And then, because I thought that like joy had disappeared forever and will never come back because I put a block on it. It's like, yeah, that joy shows his fucking face. It's all gonna go to shit in a fucking handbag. Because in my life equation, joy equaled misery. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, but because it was a loop that I was stuck in, that I created, that has been playing out for 50 fucking years, yeah, and I couldn't see it before, yeah, I can now get rid of that, yeah, and now I can celebrate being joyous and abundance and joy and everything else and good health and all of the rest. But that just comes as standard. There's no such thing. That's another fucking thing. The health. They do it to us though. They come up to you, they go, oh, hello. So I say hiya, completely cancels that shit right the fuck off. They'll say hello, and I go hiya, cancels that shit right off. I always do it. Good morning. It's like, well, why the fuck we morning? You look healthy. It's like, oh, fucking hell. They just don't like. And another thing as well, right? Yeah, party poopers. So people who suck, right? Yeah, they don't like the people that are having a good time at the party. So they're going to either grass them up for something, yeah, they're going to just snivel around in the corner, bottom feeding like they always fucking do, and doing like looper stuff. It's like hating on you. I wanted to have a good time. Why can't I go in the party? Why can't I be? Because you can. You can. Everybody can change. Looper doopers, they can change. I'm sure they can. They can't get vaccinated, but they can change their mental out. They need to have fun. This is what having fun looks like. This is the 1960s. Let's not think of anything like Charles Manson or chasing women around with a large penis, because that's what happened in that film, Clockwork Orange, which give it a bad sticky plaster, isn't it? So this is people and with dancing. So dancing, especially wiggling it like this. Now that feels good. So if you wiggle, right, it's the twist. It's God, it's fantastic medicine, guys. Yeah, it will wiggle the fat or the meat on your bones, on your skeleton. God, it feels fucking good. Yeah. So yeah, wiggling bums, wiggling legs, all helps the body, and it makes you feel fantastic as well. Look at that. Look how happy they are. Happy little dancers. This is a good one as well. Flinging yourself around, stretching. Be careful. You don't want to pull a muscle, though. Okay? Do they not look happy? They look ecstatic, guys. They look ecstatic. Here's some 1960s dancers. They've locked in the cage. It's okay. I'm sure they're going to be let out. I doubt they'd be paid, though. Wow, the 60s were so strange, weren't they? You to literally have to ask fathers to take their daughters out. It's like, excuse me, Mr. Davis, can I take your daughter out? No, you ain't got no fucking chance. Because that was basically one look at me and they were like, you are banned from that man forever. It's like, what the fuck? I didn't even open my mouth. Now, see this? This is that woman in the dark hair. Although she's going for it, watch the leg action. Watch the leg action. Whoop, the knee's going to go up. She's piddled a little. Watch this now. Whoop, the knee's going up. Yeah? He can't dance either. It's true what they say. White people haven't got much rhythm, have they? Unless you're Michael Flatley. Michael Flatley. She's got rhythm. She's blonde. Blonde is like being black. It's the new black. Blonde and ginger is the new black. Look at her go. Woohoo. Can see her knickers too, which is plus, isn't it? So another thing is not deny yourself, okay, who you are. Yeah, I'm literally embracing. I love being mad, and I have a great time. And when I die, I'll be a really happy man. I'll be like, this is fantastic. I had a fucking brilliant time. Wow, this buzz I'm having is amazing. And do you know why? Because I'm in a flow state, and I'm literally manifesting my own reality. Yeah, like these people. I'm dancing. This is me in my mind. This is what I'm doing. I'm go-go dancing in my mind. Yeah. You keep thinking you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been doing what you ought to be doing. The boots are made for walking, and one of these days, we're going to walk all over you. Nancy Sinatra got a nice big bum, haven't she? Oh, look at this. This is what Valium did back in the 70s. Yeah. Valium and the pill. Yeah. Unlimited sex. Look at her. Oh, she's excited. She's going off on the holiday camp on the weekend. Oh, this is when the black bombers used to kick in. If you don't know what black bombers were, well, they were the things they used to give us as children back in the day. Yeah. They keep you awake a little bit for like fucking 12 fucking days. But they were really amazing. Getting the black bombers. Smarties later. Ooh, ooh, the gingers are in. Do you feel happier? Right, this is Pan's People. So with Pan's People, right, when they came on top of the pops, I used to have to watch these and then put a pillow over my lap. Because I grew up with a house full of women. So there's that. So, yeah. Ooh, 60s dancing. That's what we want to do. I'm going to flat earth British meet up and everyone goes 60s dancing in bikinis, except the men, obviously not. So, yeah, they're doing that chi movement. Look, wiggling their hips. I'm going to keep practicing. I want an apparatus or like invent something that wiggles your entire body on your skeleton. Because I tell you what, guys, it feels good. Oh, look at this is why drugs are bad. Look at this. But look, this is in an ecstatic state. Look how happy they all are. Yeah? Look at him. He's like, I'm the happiest and highest I've ever been in my entire life. Wow. Fucking hell. Okay. See, if that was my daughter, I wouldn't let her out. So you ain't going fucking nowhere dressed like that, girl. Fucking hell. But that's control. You should let them go out if they want to wear terrible short skirts. But in this day and age, this is from the Lands of Giants. This is disgusting. I think we should watch it a minute. That was like a different version of a Green Onion, so I didn't get copyrighted. Okay, so let's have a think about the Bee Gees. Something happened the other day, right, when I was thinking about staying alive, like the video, staying alive, yeah? And it occurred to me and Cheryl, right, how if you think your luck's bad, yeah, imagine being Morris or Robin Gibb, yeah? So you got Barry with that unbelievable perfect hair, perfect smile, yeah? He's like Mr. fucking Beautiful, right? There he is. We are children of the world. There he is with his massive chew sets. Okay. Mr. Glorious. There he is, Barry. Look at that go. Yeah. And then his brothers, yeah, are really, really ugly. Now, we thought about it. They're probably not that ugly. They're probably reasonably good looking, not really. But compared to their brother Barry, yeah, it must have been really painful for them. And if you watch the Staying Alive video, the camera is mostly on Barry and doesn't focus on these two are not even in it. This bit, yeah. There he is. Look, yeah, tight trousers. What's that? He's got a trouser snake in his pants. His perfect hair. Look at that beard, all fluffy. And then you've got his half-bald fucking brother. And the other one who looks, I don't know, looks like a busker or something. It's embarrassing, isn't it? Imagine being one of the ugly Bee Gees. Yeah? You think you got it back, guys? Imagine being Morris or Robbie. Look how sad they are. Do you feel sad now? Don't feel sad. Because he caught up with them later. Get to the 1990s before they all popped off, except for Barry. And he gets as sweaty and ugly as the other two. Look. There he is. Lovely does up where we... They don't sing that. They sing, tragedy! Tragedy! They sung a lot of good songs after. What was the song we were listening to earlier? How deep is your love? Is your love how deep? So, hands up. Let's have a vote. Who thinks that the other... Andy Gibb was pretty, and look what happened to him, Matthew. Poor old Andy. Got on the old... Got on the old Cracker Bix, didn't he? Let's come back and join in with you a minute, because I'm missing out on the fun, aren't I? And then we're going to do some... Right, two cute ones, two not so cute ones. Yeah, why was that? Maybe they had different parents. They were born in the Isle of Man, which is a little tax haven in the middle of the Irish Sea. God, I'm really dark in this picture. And then he fucked off to Australia land. Yeah, they did Bon Scott. So they are British, but they're Australian also, which is the same. And I love the Bee Gees. They are definitely Masonic. Look at the name, B and G's. But, oh, yeah. Andy Gibb, well, yeah, because, like, all teenage girls, when I was a kid, like... Not my sister now. They had either Andy Gibb posters or David Cassidy posters on their wall, wasn't it? Andy Gibb or David fucking Cassidy. Whatever. Look at me. Male instincts, jealousy, kicking in. Do you see that, then? Do you witness that? Do you see what I did there? I pulled that. I caught that one. I caught that one. See that vanity, ego kicking in then? Yeah, because I wasn't like the fucking Bee Gees. It's all right. I became a fucking rock star anyway. It doesn't even matter. So, better anyway. And I was talentless at music, so that's a double fucking whammy. Sean Cassidy. Anyone remember the Partridge Family? With, I think Cassidy was in that, wasn't he? Do you remember the Partridge Family?
Yes, I did.
What was the lady's name? I was in love with her, wasn't he?
Oh, well, I didn't know.
Shirley Jones.
I only knew Sean Cassidy.
Shirley Jones.
Cute guy.
Yeah, David Cassidy was in it, and Shirley Jones, Partridge Family.
Shirley.
Yeah. Are you out there? What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Quite impressive, Virgo Martin. I'm getting, like, literally, I'm sharing this entire thing with you all so you can see how it comes on. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be brilliant. I'm having a fantastic time, except I was a bit lost a couple of days ago because I didn't know what to think anymore. Now I never had any bollocks to think. I was like, fuck me. But I tell you what, guys, what a beautiful experience. If you do go down that road of unlooping. Donny Osmond and Marie Osmond, right. So we were Osmond fans in my house, I'm embarrassed to say. And we did have all of the Osmond albums and singles as well. And Donny and Marie, oh, Marie. I don't think there was anything going on with them like the Carpenters guys. They're Welsh, you know. Yeah, the Osmonds are from Wales. They come here, they go up the valleys. Simon Le Bon was nice. Well, now, we watched a music video of Duran Duran earlier, Marianne. What was that? It's a good little video. He looked like a girl when he was first out, didn't he? Tyler, too. They all look like chicks, don't they? They're an elite band, Duran Duran. I went to bed. They knew how the sim worked. They hack it. They hack it like us. I went to bed with the Duran Duran t-shirt on, And I woke up hungry like the wolf. Frankie Valli. Oh, I fucking love Frankie Valli. Do you know that song Grease? Yeah. It's the way that we're feeling. It's a truth song. Have a listen to it. It like literally gives you shivers when you really hear what's really going on with the Grease narrative. Grease is the word. It's the word that we're feeling. Grease is the way that we're feeling. This is the time of it. It says about it being an illusion. It is an illusion. What the hell are we doing here? What? Dragon Sage, good to see you, my friend. Buddy in Hamilton, what has Jimi Hendrix? I love Electric Ladyland. Have you ever been to Electric Ladyland? There's a magic carpet waits for you, so don't be like, I like Japan. We like Japan. I love Japan. Sammy, listen, Japan were fucking awesome. I loved them. The ghosts of my life. I tell you what was a good one, Boys. That's a reset song about getting the fuck out. Also, Safety Dance. You can dance if you want to. Do you know that song? It's a brilliant video, a remix of that on YouTube with loads of jiggly dancing. Barbarella, she's a fella. Okay. What are you saying, Utopia Cow Mothership? Can't forget the cow sills. Okay. Right, let's show some more pictures. I got some images of the day and other stuff to do. I got like 490 of you turned up. Good to see you guys today on Flaterday. Make sure to share this out. So, remember my health tips for this week. Okay, the twist. Let me just show you while I'm here on full blast. Neck all loosey goosey and twist it. Oh, and you'll end up like Saint Teresa. It's fucking lovely. And blow in into the belly button. Works amazing. And I'll give you other help tips next week. Okay, guys? Be a new health tip every week. You're all going to be looking and feeling fantastic.
And these are not identified as cures.
No, they're not cures. I don't identify them as cures, actually.
I know.
They're not even preventatives. They're just literally a restructuring of your entire avatar, your entire sex avatar. I always thought bros were gay. Matt, I don't fucking think so, mate. They look gay though, didn't they? But look at Take That as well. And Robbie Williams. I wouldn't say Robbie Williams was Tash Kent, would you? I don't know. The Osmonds were Mormons. Yeah, and Mormons. We were talking about them the other day as well. They got like Welsh origins. Oh, Smith gave it over to Evans. Evans was a Welshman. And I mentioned the Wanderers. I've been around the town and I know what's going on. Remember Terror in the Wanderers? Wanderers is one of the greatest films ever made. We watched 2 nights ago, The Blues Brothers. Dun, dun. She complicated, got me mute, right? And we thoroughly enjoyed. I don't think there's many better films than Aretha Franklin. Oh my God. You better think what she's trying to do to me. Fucking love Aretha. Ray Charles is in it. Oh, fucking James Brown. James Brown, he know how to code this place. James Brown was fucking awesome.
Sure.
Oh, he was a mister. He was like, I looked at a list of like these savant type people who were like decoders and stuff. David Bowie was definitely one of them. David Bowie.
He was coding his own reality.
Coding his own reality. James Brown definitely doing the same. He was definitely doing anything make you feel bad when you see James Brown. It's always that upper vibrational thing, isn't it? Ow! I'm a sex machine. Ow! Get up and do that thing. He's like that, isn't he? It's like, ow, you want to get up and have a... Every time I hear James Brown, I want to get up and move my body. My body starts moving involuntarily anyway, every time I hear James Brown. And the Bee Gees. Yeah, it's just an illusion.
James Brown was not moving.
James Brown was on it. He was on it and in it. So, he's not loopy. So Nathan, much love to you, my brother. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. You think the people wouldn't have had enough of silly love songs? That was all right, that song, wasn't it? I don't really listen to the Beatles, but I still watch Beatles videos of day-to-day recordings. Dr. Feelgood, yeah. The Garden Mom, milk and alcohol. Remember that one? Was that Dr. Feelgood? I think it was, wasn't it? The Garden Mom. I loved it. I grew up with Bowie stuff, but yeah, fucking awesome. Can't be a bit of Bowie. Let's dance. Oh, Yahweh, like Frank Sin. I don't know. Sounds religious. Marcia, what you saying, love? Blasphemer. I remember all music since the 60s and me. It's all rubbish now. I can't listen to any music at the moment. Everyone's listening. The only tours around at the moment are like rehashing in Britain of 1990s music, Oasis, because everything else has been shit. Best British band was Sweet. Fox on the Run. I won't argue with you. Sweet were awesome. They're not on the best British band though. Fucking hell. Fucking Deep Purple. Best British band, all Black Sabbath. And then you got loads of cool reggae bands as well. And then you had all the ska bands, didn't you? You had the specials. The specials. It's like a special word. We had it all. The music was fantastic. So let's get into some more. We always do music, Triv, in our live show, don't we? We do enjoy them, though. You don't know what that means, no. So, good to see you out of passion. Where you been? Sees you around. Good to see you, my friend. Okay, let's get back into some picturoonies. Let's go through the pictures of today, which I've been collecting on our Flaterday experience. I've been talking for fucking hell, a while. Okay, we're coming up to 2 hours, so it's going to be groovy. So this is the Fountain of Energy in one of the expositions. It's an interesting name. They do tell you that these fountains do that, but look, they've got a Masonic thing made out of trumpets that can be blown on your belly button. There's Teresa. Yeah, she looks like she's enjoying life. She's not complaining. She's ecstatic. And she didn't even have to get drugs, because drugs won't take you to that ecstatic state. What will take you to the ecstatic state is being clear and away from all the bullshit. Thrust that arrow straight into your heart. Shoot that poison arrow through my heart. Yeah, so this is a doll you can buy now. The doll with low self-esteem. Unhappy to be me. Jenny doll. I do not like myself. Can I please be someone else? So that's another thing, isn't it? What is it? The loopers do is they want to be the same as one another. And they suffer like crippling mental deficiencies. I'll give you an idea of one of them. Eyebrows. So they're either addicted to eyebrow plucking because it's a nice little buzz every time you, that hurt, which is like they're into pain. Or the ones that shave them off now or do something with them and then paint them fucking back on again. It's fucking nuts, guys. And makeup. Like, I'm not really in the camp of makeup. Ooh. Low self-esteem Barbie. And makeup, covering themselves in makeup. Your pubes in the morning would look like a fucking woke flag. Okay? It's just... Oh, there you are. He's crushed under the weight of civilization. Do you know what this is? This is the allegory for loopers. Okay? They're not free. You can literally, truly, honest to God with this, guys, you can free your mind. You can free your mind and be like that with a big shit-eating grin. Yeah, because you know that it's all an illusion. And it's not even worth fucking bothering. You just enjoy yourself and be joyous in life and just get through it. I like to go through life, sort of having mystical, magical encounters. And, I noticed a long time ago, that, our encounters, we go out into the world. I go out into the world, guys. And it's just the most magical experiences happen. It's just like you wouldn't even fucking believe. And I don't know if everybody has these experiences, but we certainly do. Magical experiences.
Co-create and code fantastic things as we go.
Co-creating as we go. Okay. Just passing through.
Real-time coding.
No hang-ups, no preconceived notions, no judging, no anything. Not in it. I don't care. I'm not really. And that's me, just personally. I'm observing how them lot of fucking performing. So this is religion and people. And somebody's just chained and dragging them into the fiery pits of hell. Yeah, this is religion. Fucking awesome, isn't it? Well, they know how to shape reality and your mind because they've been using symbols, and symbols are an awesome way of coding the subconscious. They've been using them forever. Wow, this is happy. Is it to do with religion? No, kings. Wow, that sucks. Okay.
Well, it's the coding in real time. When you're observing, you can look at the loop in real time. And if you can see it in real time, then you can code it.
Well, that's why I've been doing code in real time instead of waiting for an outcome. Code in real time. So this is, what's happening to people. Okay, they're in a loop. They end up a basket case. Yeah, and they say the same thing year in, fucking year out, decade after fucking decade. It's the same old fucking monologue. What's the matter with Molly? Well, Molly had this happen 40 fucking years ago, and we're still fucking hearing about it all this time later. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? Poor girl. It's like, it was 40 fucking years ago. And then it's just, people just look for excuses so they don't live their life anyway. Anyway, people are too scared to live. They fucking stay in that rut. But I think you're robbing yourself. I think people rob themselves.
It takes courage to live.
It takes courage to live. Well said. Well said. Well said, that lady over there. It takes courage to live.
You're welcome.
777-333. There's some nice numbers, aren't there? What it means? I don't.
Create your magic space.
Create your magic. They're casting spells. They're making spells.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I can do that. I can do it to a greater extent as well.
Angela Baby Carson is coding right there.
What are you saying, Angela Baby Carson?
Yes,
Baby girl?
she's coding it. Look at her go.
She's on it. She's on it. She is on it. So yeah, I went to like my local the other day, and they were playing a game of Skittles, which is like 10-pin bowling, a Welsh version. So I coded in real time. There's like about 20 people playing. Yeah, we play a thing called Killer Ball, where everyone puts money in, like a quid, and whoever stays to the end wins all the money. So I says to Cheryl, I'm gonna fucking win this, and I knew I would win it because I'd already encoded it, and I just like easily smashed it, like I do when I play pool, and I just know that I'm gonna win, and I will. And I just know I will, because I make it happen. So I need to be on that level of with it and winning it like that and manifesting it all the time. And the only thing that has stopped me is them fucking loops. I'm around them loops, thinking about it.
Now's the best place to go.
Well, I'm in the now. But I have been, like in the past, I'll be thinking about things in the past. I'm not the type to actually live in the past. I will be honest with you, but there's a lot of pain and trauma there, which I haven't used as an excuse for everyone to feel fucking sorry for me in my life. I don't even mention these things. So I have got stuff there, but it doesn't define who I am. It's made me a better person, really, because I've encountered all these things like love and death and everything else.
Yes, the Fruit Loops, they get to going and then you don't know the Fruit Loops anymore.
You don't recognize the loops.
No, it's just...
I don't. I didn't at first, and I was like, wow, I can't believe I did that to myself. Fruit Loops. Fruity Loops. How do you spell Fruit Loops? I don't know. There's a lot of people got a lot of different ideas about Fruit Loops. It's a Mandela effect. There's another thing, Mandela effect, isn't it?
It just shows it's coding.
I've done some things in my life that could only prove that I manifested it. Only prove. So look at them for mud floodies. So yeah, the antiquity narrative, super duper interesting to me. I definitely think that the clues of the past will unveil the the clues of the future. But I feel we're so much along now in this that we're coming on like really, really strongly. The truth community, I think, anyway. Could just unplug from loops would be fantastic. We're all riding on a groovy vibe. In fact, the world would be our oyster, wouldn't it? Really. This is interesting. This is in Central Park in New York, and it is the other Cleopatra's Needle that was taken from Egypt. One was in London on the embankment. Interesting tip on that. And they've just put packing in to hold it there. It's not even that safe, is it? So, yeah, I wonder why they did that. Well, that could be esoteric connection there. So, what are they doing here? In Central Park, which apparently had loads of rocks and stuff in it. And they even had villages in Central Park in the past, Indian villages. This is interesting. This is in Paris, the exposition bit. One of the buildings, glass dome, beautiful. Can't believe that was temporary. But again, look at the size of the Eiffel Tower. It looks too small to me. It looks really small. I wonder what that water is. That's not the same either. So there's a big lake next to it. But what a beautiful picture, what a beautiful world that went before us. More Tartarian buildings.
Jay says that there's a Martin leaky Barbie and it comes with good vibes and drugs inside.
Yeah, I did make a superhero flat earth one, but I didn't bother posting it. So yeah, apparently a load of you. So I had 2 people telling me today, and I've had Dave Mantle telling me, and Hippie Shake telling me that somebody is going around pretending to be me and giving a WhatsApp number. No, this is not me. It's a scammer. It's all happened before. I've blocked it, but they do rise their ugly heads every now and again. So be aware that it's never going to be me offering anything like any scams or anything like that ever. So it's not me. Hi, Eddie. Okay, nose. Good to see you, my sir. So yeah, what I see when I see Tartarian buildings, I see the tops of buildings sticking out of the ground. That's what I see with this. I see that it's going, in my mind, it's all going a lot deeper. Look at that. This was Broadway back in the day. Imagine how fine the life was then. Yep, they manifested a beautiful world. Looking at the generations of the 1970s, I would never have believed they managed to get the world together, in the future. Well, they didn't, did they? It's what you think it is. In your direct reality, everything can be fantastic. The whole world outside, they could tell you on the news, is falling to shit. Yeah, but it won't matter. Okay, because it's not going to affect you, because it never will affect you, because none of it's real. Only the all that's real is the energy we give it. Is the Manhattan skyline in the past, and fuel it.
We're the gas.
We give it the energy. And why would we do that to ourselves? Once we know that we did it like through consent, and then everything else will give you your fucking blood, soul, and energy as well. No, thank you very much, because that's what is. So this is in Washington D.C. and it is the Scottish Rite Cathedral. So it's funny, the Scottish Rite and the Yorkshire Rite are the 2 main Freemasonic fraternities all over the world, and they're both in Britain. Yet the Freemasons weren't invented in Britain, apparently. So there's that. It's really weird. More expositions, the Venice theme with a Greco-Romano theme. I don't think them things were temporary at all. I think they were there, like these buildings. Look at the size of that thing. Look at the size of that thing. Just fantastically big for the old world. Why would they need such a big complex? Just massive. So yeah, this one was in Philadelphia, in Detroit. Excuse me, Detroit. That looks like it's sticking up out of the ground to me as well. For some reason, it's ridiculously top heavy. It looks like it could topple over. I think that thing is further in the ground. It's massive. So yeah, I do think some skyscrapers are old world, and some of these, definitely these buildings. See that arch? That's probably a lot lower. You know, disproportionate arches are a good clue to a much deeper building. Look at that. Erected. Let's have a look at this. Oh, dedicated to art. So this is part of an exposition. Temporary building. Cracks me up. Beautiful, though. I love them type of buildings. So all of this is up in the air where no one will ever see it. These windows, these beautiful balustrades, all of this is high in the air. Unless it's the age of ballooning or that we can fly about, which we may have been able to. So some of these Art Deco buildings as well look like a ton older, but they say they come along in the 1920s. But I think a lot of them got a certain flavour. I think some of them were there already. So imagine this. This is an advertising billboard for Camel cigarettes, which I love, but it breathes out smoke. I like that. A smoking advertising sign. At the Hotel Claridge. Now, the Claridge in London is dead posh. I've seen the Claridge in London. It's one of the poshest, was one of the poshest hotels. Look at that, cafeteria, like Tartaria. Oh, I like that, cafeteria. If I ever had a cafe, I'd call it cafeteria. What you should have is load of alignment centre. And all of the twitching fucking ex-loopers be like, what am I supposed to do with my mind now? Now you do what you want to do. Manifest your reality. Not what they want you to have, but you want to have. Not that people even know what they want. You ask most people, and they'll tell you what they want, and it's not what they want. It's what they think they want. So that's the good one as well, is knowing what you want as well. That's a biggie, I think. Yeah, this is what looks like the top of a building. I bet that's just the top few floors, and the rest is that size again below ground level. As it looks like the top of a building. All of them do. That's a beautiful example you could have found in Antwerpen, in Belgium. This is was in Galveston, Texas, and it was the Galveston City Hall or Town Hall. Can't remember seeing that, can you?
Yeah.
In Galveston.
Well, I don't know if we made it to that one or not.
I didn't see this.
That was 2 years ago.
So I was 2 years ago in Galveston. I was there on my birthday as well. I lost my glasses there in the ocean, and then doing dolphins in the ocean, my glasses flew off, and I was blind. Fucking cute. There's a song. I'm gonna write a song. I was blind in Galveston. I couldn't see a fucking thing. So yeah, this is New York City. This is the mausoleum or the tomb for Ulysses S. Grant, ex-president of the United States. And look at all the groovy stuff they had in this area, New York City. It's New York, so good they named it twice. And look at this for the big thumping fasces. A thumping great fasces. So yeah, remember to do these exercises. You'll feel really groovy. Find somebody to do the trumpet in your belly would be even better. You'll thank me for that later. Okay. Years in 1933, Illuminati confirmed Chicago's World's Fair. And what we have is a load of India, Mayan temple, extract reproduction section of the famous nunnery, part of the Sioux Indian village there. So I think Indians were dead. You know, they were not they were wearing like jeans and fucking suits and shit by 1933. I don't think an actual Indian existed. So Fifth Avenue, we got the Vanderbilts and mansion. Imagine walking along there, New York. Fucking fantastical that is in the past. What was that? Sorry, blow my belly. Yeah, that's right. Utopia cow motherships. Blow my belly. Say, I'm stoned. You blow my belly for me. So this is interesting. If you're an American, you're probably related to me. You're probably Welsh. You are, unless you're Chinese, yeah, which you could be Welsh anyway. So Welsh ancestry in the US. You can see the graph down here. The darker reds designates loads and loads, and it gets lighter and lighter. So up here, loads of Welsh in the New York area, Pennsylvania, Virginia area, and they all petered out, came down to Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, but a big load up in the Oregon, Montana, Wyoming, Utah sort of area. But everywhere, they got absolutely everywhere, the Welsh, as you can see. But a big thick swathe of them over here, and down in the south as well. So yeah, the Welsh got about. So William Penn Street Station was named after him, wasn't it? It was Welsh, Pennsylvanian, but Pennsylvania was the first capital of America, and it was a Welsh city with a Welsh occupants, because it's all Welsh. General George, I'm not claiming all Wales, but I'm just saying there's a lot of you people out there who are definitely Welsh descendants. General George Henry Thomas, Welsh American Union Army General of the American Civil War. So we had Welsh, and you notice the Welsh beard. We had them everywhere. We had them on the Confederate side as well, the Welsh. Okay. It says bum down there. Bum Falom. So here's a Bible, an old Welsh Bible, and it says Bum Falom there, from 1539. And loads of magic and sorcery and voodoo. There we are. Jack Daniels, we all love a Jack Daniels, don't we? Jack Daniels, he's one of our lot as well. He's Welsh. Every time you have a little tot of the old Jack Daniels, feeling all American, you may as well feel American Welsh while you're at it. Handlebars moustache, Dapper Dan man, fucking Welsh. All of it. Everything was. The whole world was. Anyway.
It was cheek gathering. Mustache.
It is cheek gathering.
Yeah.
The moustache is a technology. It's a knobbly bit. Just like plaits or Princess Leia's spiral head things. So I don't know. It's a flaming bunko booth with a crucifix inside too. Looks like Amsterdam because that looks like the Amstel Church. So I think it safely is. Okay. Don't know what's going on. Rasputin, a terrible time fucking polishing this guy off. Look at him. There he is, Rasputin. He'll be back every reset. There he is there with some Orthodox priests, his bosses. All dressed in like weird clothes. Look at his eyes, though. Wow, what drugs did they have in Russia? So yeah, they poisoned him, everything, and then they polished him off, froze him under a lake. This is apparently Rasputin. Chopped his willy off, put it in a jar as well. You can go and visit Rasputin's penis if you want to. So I was wondering about this. This girl here, this is what you did in the old days, guys, for your jollies. Is you had a fag. Played with your gun. No, that gun's a knife. I like that. So she's listening to Revolver. Fantastic. Cream. Fantastic. Jimi Hendrix is Axis Boulder's Love. fantastic. She's got Andy Warhol on at the moment. It doesn't look like she's wearing any underwear down here, does it? So, you know, she's relaxing fully to her lovely, sexy music. I spent so many hours doing this, not sitting like that. That would be disgusting. So this is that musical ecstasy moment. Have you ever had a musical ecstasy moment? Well, probably not to you too or anything, but some music, she's really, really enjoying it. Look, just having that that Saint Teresa moment. She vibes. Oh, here's Liv Tyler, daughter of the famous lead singer of Aerosmith, and she knows about twisty technology and the Tokyos. Again, twisting technology. Tokyo. She knows all about it. Okay. She's just letting you know right there. So here's another Fifth Avenue in New York mansion, looking very beautiful. Occupied by elites because they got all the Tartaria houses after a reset, I think. So do electricians listen to AC/DC or something more current? Okay, probably not that funny. Okay. Sometimes you just have to chuck it in the fuck it bucket and move on. So sometimes you just have to chuck it in the fuck it bucket and move on. Chuck it in the fuck it bucket. Chuck it in the fuck it bucket. Chuck it. I like that. So this is for the Bristol city emblem, and it's the Griffon, which is a griffin. And it looks like the Welsh dragon, really, giving it all of that. But it's interesting that they got the griffin like Tartaria in Bristol. Like Tartaria. So yeah, this church is in Rome, and it must be fantastic to witness. It would be mind-blowing. Look at the marble columns, and there's Teresa with that poison arrow. It's not poison. It's joyous. I became an air fryer repairman. Now I'm drowning in pussy. Well, let's look at that. So what is it with air fryers? They just all come out and everyone's raving about them. Oh, I only cook with an air fryer. Well, I had air fried chips at Penaf, and they were fucking horrible. They took all the flavour out of them. I don't like anything air fried. That's air fried. That's just me, though. But that might not be true. Anyway, let's move on. So let's have a few more little happy pictures just to mosey off the rest of this beautiful show. 500 odd of you have more or less retained right the way through this last couple of hours. It's good to be back on a Flaterday. I'm going to be back this week. Tomorrow, I'm going to go and see drum and bass on a bike. Woo, woo, woo. Really exciting. So that he's coming to Cardiff, Don Whitting, and I am into this sort of thing. Drum and bass on a bike is awesome. So I'm going to go and take some videos. When you're finally happy and life has other plans. Now, that is programming and not a prerequisite for life. Okay. I've had some amazing dreams. Now, lately, I'll explain that. If you don't see happy people, you need a doctor. Do you see happy people? I see happy people. I don't see anything else going on. Okay. Air fryer repairman Barbie doll. Okay, well, I'm not going up on AI, see what happens. So back in the day, this is what we used to do. We used to hitchhike to the happiness. Nothing was going to ever happen to you, right? You were perfectly safe because everyone was fucking normal back then, or just fucking not like now. And everyone would just gallop off to the festival, meet people, long-time friends. My wife told me sex was better on holiday. It's not the best postcard I've ever received. If life gives you melons, you may have dyslexia. Happy days. Now, I like Henry Winkler. I really like the fonts. I base myself on the fonts. I'm like a cross between, some others do have them, okay, and Henry Winkler, the fonts. I'm a good cross between both. But now, these days, I've dumped some others do have them, and I'm going full Fonzie. Going full Fonzie. Hey. I don't like that's a silly joke. She has a rear wiper, but she's afraid to use it. Okay. These are years old. Hope changes everything. Well, after like the bust of Pandora's box, which happened, all that was left was hope. So there's always that. In fact, there's whatever you think it is. And it's whatever you want. So I'm going to be going very shortly, guys, because I got stuff going on. Frank Spencer Barbie doll. Betty. Do it, David. Make one. Jessica's done a whoopsie. Okay, I'm gonna do a twist. Twisted time last year. So remember to twist your body, do some twisting. Okay, some belly trumpet, and well, I've been looping, guys. So I'm not saying you looping. You might be free from looping. I'm not sure. I'm not you, but I have not been through from looping. I've had loopy problems, which I have recognized. Recognizing them is 9/10 of the battle. Analyzing them is 9/10 of the battle. And when you look at it, you feel a bit like, why the fuck was I doing that? That was just nutty. It's like a form of mental illness. I think it's some sort of hypnotism. In fact, that's what it could be. You must wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. There's something with clicking as well. That does something to the ether, the sim. Clicking, because hypnotists click, don't they, as well? And audible sounds as well. People making sounds like tennis players. If you hear tennis players, Navatalafra, or whatever the fucking name was, ball up in the air. Love to. Sounds like the orgasming. Tennis players make elevator. So what does it do? Come through experts, yeah, when they're doing like the chi energy. Fucking amplifies the chin. This sound is literally fucking just rewriting the area around you. So that's why Bruce Lee could just run up walls and could never be beaten. Except by me in my dreams. I beat Bruce Lee, as you all know. What was that? Sorry? The green room? See you in the green room after the show, John. I don't think you will. Empire, Fallen Empires. Good to see you. Okay. Remember, just do that noise. Sends out pulses like that. Okay, well, you all have something to do then. There you go. Well, over there. Give you all something to do. And then you all have a nice night of flattainment by Flateria Marticus, who is Marticus bombastic today. And I have been very bombastic. I've given you literally, I could have saved, we saved the world today. We saved the world today, and everybody's happy now. The bad things gone away. Do you feel better? Tell him, India. Innit? We'll make this the coolest fucking gang that ever walked this earth. That's what we're going to do. Travis, good to see you. Dusky, having a good evening. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we just do the good vibes. That's what we need. Good vibes and love that. Mr. Bombastic. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, that's what I am today. I am very bombastic. There's Beth. A bit late. Well, I'm going to be going now, Beth. Time's going on, man. It's bloody Mary o'clock. Yeah. It's nearly 10, for fuck's sake. Thanks, Sunbeam. I gotta go. Don't go away. Please don't go. I'm begging you to stay. Yeah. I'll be back in a day or two. Thanks, Isabel. Morgan, good to see you, mate. I'll be back in a little while, and I'm going to record some tomorrow. Do we get the flashy thing? No, I'm not going to flashy thing any of you. I want you all to remember because that's what we're doing. We're remembering. Okay. And love one another, as Gary says. Love one another. ChatGPT Barbie, go get on there, make some Barbies.
They've been making Barbies all night.
Aye, they have, haven't they?
Barbie Creative Fest.
A Lemmy Barbie, that would be brilliant. Or Aussie Barbie. A Liam Gallagher Barbie. Sorry?
And we need a looping Barbie.
We need a looping Barbie, so that's makeup all down the eyes because you've been crying and fucking bawling. Has a lot of opinions. Oh, God. So, yeah, cured myself of all that. Fuck me. That was fucking horrible. Fucking 50 fucking years. What did I fucking deserve that? Fuck. Thanks, Eveldas. What? My own fault. When yourself to blame, Matt. No. It is. But where's my autograph nudie you promised me on WhatsApp? Oh, see, this. Listen, I block on WhatsApp as well. If anybody contacts you, it's not me. Disclaimer. Hugs and love. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, Zooms. Thank you, Marianne. Greta Barbie. Bones Jones. Dusky. Thank you, Magavelli. Okay. YouTube Barbie. Okay. Make sure to share this out and do all the YouTube things, guys. Yeah, there's a fake Martin going about. So I'll do the rounds this week. Get on my fucking Instagram and all the rest and see if I can find this. Fucking block it again. This is like the third time or something. So heavy loop Barbie. Utopia cow is quite funny. 16 Alpha, X-Lax Barbie. You're funny. No, this is the real me. Maybe he has a real... no, it's not. Don't worry about it. It's not me. Fucking scams. Tracy, good to see you. Jim, hope you had a great time. Hope you have a great laugh. Flaterday. It's been great to be back. See you all again. And I hope the information, I think it's good, the best information around, I think. It's the best information in town. And it's quite simple. Get in a flow state. Get out looping. Don't be a looper duper. Epi, good to see you, sweetness. Lewis, I've been loopy, so don't worry about it. Enjoy the full moon. Feel groovy. Feel yummy. Feel delicious. Yeah, feel delicious. Yummy, guys. Do it. Butthurt Barbie. Martin is the Ken doll. It is the bestest channel ever. Who said that?
Albert.
It's the bestest channel ever. We all know it. Jay, good to see you. It's exclusive. The rest of YouTube wouldn't even. The full moon bad. The rest of YouTube just wouldn't get it because they're looping. Wee. Call a ambulance. Loopy, yeah. Loopy Loo. Wasted Barbie. Lady Lux. Okay, Dragon Sage. Dallas, my man. I am Iron Man. And Freedman's in the house. Full moon. An hour ago. Well, we're going to have a look. Anyway, get some air. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Keep an eye on my channel. I've got loads coming up as well. There's an event in 2 weeks in RiseAbove, which you can see down below linked. That is in Bournemouth. And that's what's happening. There's loads happening anyway. So, soon I'll see you soon. Stay epic. Don't be a looper. Be a free stater.